Hey, what's up, you guys? Yes, welcome back to another episode of the A Cup of Soda podcast. Man, do I miss saying that? I know I've been gone. Sorry. Um, enjoying life. That's all I gotta say. I'm not going to say sorry about it. I'm enjoying life. Um, and also I've just been like so focused on just getting things off the ground. Um, trying to just I'm just trying to like piece together things for the future, um and you guys know I'm working on my web series. um I gotta say, I'm getting closer and closer to getting this show done, and I'm so excited because I want you guys to see it. I've been wanting this show out since late 2020, early 2021. That didn't happen, and whatever. This episode's not about my show. I just wanted to give you guys a little update on it. It's looking great. I'm getting almost all my scenes done. My solo scenes. I call them my solo scenes because it's just me playing it, but I play other characters. Don't worry. I'm I don't know how to say anything without spoiling. So I'm not gonna say much about what's going on because I don't want to spoil big things. So just know I'm getting the story done. It's not gonna be like in hiding, in a hiding situation. Like, trust me, it's not. Um, and that's all I'm gonna say for that. So sorry. So today's kind of my birthday podcast. Um, I'm 22. First of all, like, I'm 22 now, and it still hasn't hit me that I'm 22. Um, I, I don't, I don't know what to say. Like, I guess I could sing that. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. I've always wanted to say that, and now I can. So, yay. Anyway, okay, I was enough rambling. I'm sorry. So, I kind of want to start by saying like how my 21st kind of was. Um, my 21st birthday was pretty meh. There was nothing like crazy happened. Like, I went to a little like amusement park thingy, but it was like half empty, and I would blame half of it on COVID, but also I don't know. I guess no one wants to go that day, so it was kind of like empty. There was no one really there, no employees there either. Probably the minimum wage thing, which is super understandable. So I wouldn't want to work in the freaking heating sun, even though I do because I'm a fucking dog walker. But anyways, um, I don't know how to like. I don't know what to like start with because I'm just like so flabbergasted a little bit. But I do have my notes here. But I just want to say, I didn't really get to do anything for my 21st, and then I did get to drink, but I didn't get drunk, and I didn't even get drunk today. I was supposed to get drunk, and I didn't. Oh well. Um, it was pretty average. Nothing crazy happened. I got to see people I used to know. That's all I'm gonna say. That kind of sucked too, and I'm not gonna go too much into it, but just know it wasn't like my birthday really sucked. Usually my birthdays suck. Like, I don't have crazy birthday stories because I don't really do anything for my birthday. I'm pretty boring. I had to say it. Like, I'm a little boring when it comes to like having parties. I'm a very like introverted person. Like, I don't like, you know, being all over the place. But I'm trying to change that, and that's something I'm like doing with myself is kind of embracing me, if that makes sense. Like, I'm embracing all aspects of myself, even parts that I was very insecure about. I'm embracing now, and I'm still getting used to it. I'm still learning how to embrace myself. Um, and that's another thing I want to talk about is I'm finally like all of my 21. I went from this person who needed, like, who lived their life with others. Like, I didn't have a life. I don't really have a life. Like, I'm a person who just works home, and then, makes things, whatever, right? But I didn't have a life. And my life revolved around someone else's life. And it wasn't like I was just only doing that just because. They just made their lives so apparent that I got involved, and I kind of that just also became my life, or I became an extension of their life. Or they became an extension of my life. You guys, I hope you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry if I'm getting a little confusing. Um, but after after that whole shift happened, and you know I started to kind of like lose myself because I lost like that connection. um I lost myself, and I spent my time rebuilding aspects of myself and like throwing out things that I don't want to be. um and I feel like, and I know this now because I'm out of that mindset. And I'll be right back. Okay, so back to what I was saying. um I I can now see, like, okay, so I'm now able to see as an outsider perspective, like, I'm no longer that person that I was, where I felt like I didn't have an identity, that I didn't have an identity outside of who I'm around. um I mean, of course I had like aspects of myself, like I'm shy, I'm I have my funny moments, I'm caring. I had those aspects, but I didn't know who I was, in the sense that I didn't know why I exist. I had ideas, and I had like what I hope, but now I'm like, no, not hope. I am. It took a very long process, and this journey that I'm still on, but I feel like I've gotten far enough to where I can look back and be like, wow. Um yeah, it was a mess. And it took a lot of like self isolation, and just letting all my anger and sadness and just everything. I needed to be creative. I wrote an EP um that kind of helped me make like help me like internalize what I was feeling. I even journaled. I know. I fucking journaled. I don't journal. I'm not a journaler person, Um, but I did that. I do everything I can to help myself, because I don't want to be like this. And like last year and a little bit of this year, I lost myself, and I was feeling, I don't know how to explain. Like, I was just gone. And in a way, I did just disappear, and I became this new version of myself that I'm like, I'm proud of this version. Because, yes, I'm not posting as consistently, but it's for a reason. Before, like, not posting for a month, like, that was a big deal back, like, last year. Like, I wouldn't post for a month. And that's because I was just really, really bad. And I was overworking myself. And I was, I was just basically, when I made content because I love it. But it was also because it was very therapeutic for me. I was using my videos, my podcasts, my films, everything as kind of this therapy. And that's why I did so much of it, because it was kind of my distraction from what I needed to fix and what I needed to resolve in myself. I used making content as a way to ignore my actual problems. And thinking back now, I'm like, man, I wasted a lot of my time, a lot of my teens, whatever, making content when I could have been just fixing the ugly parts of me, the insecure, the scared, the people pleasing. I'm not a people pleaser anymore. I don't please people anymore. I don't try to, at least. Obviously, I'm still going to care about someone. I'm still going to try to help them because I do care. But I'm not going to bend to everyone's whim anymore, you know? I'm not going to I'm not going to just take what people say anymore to me. I also don't internalize a lot of what anyone says to me anymore. Um and I'm so proud of myself for that, because that wasn't me. That was not me. I internalized everything people said. And I think that's also why I kind of like spiraled last year, because when people were talking shit about me, um it like it it both fucked me up and also didn't, because I knew it was about, like, it was more of a projection than it was really about me, but it still hurt, you know? It still hurt that people talk about you. And I felt like, in a way, I'm happy that it happened, because I feel like it made me a stronger person, because I can take shit from like strangers because they don't know me and whatever, but taking shit from people who I do did know, um you know, it's like a new form. And so to be shitted on by people who I thought were my friends at one point, and try to like belittle me or whatever, I was like, damn. But now, even if I had people who try to belittle me now, that's it. I'm not I'm not going to take it. I'm not gonna whatever. Um, sorry. But what else? Like, some I want to also use this podcast as a tool for anyone else out there who struggles with finding their identity, or just needs someone to kind of feel like they're not alone. Because when I was like going through this like journey of trying to actually see myself, um it was extremely scary. I was super, super depressed. I was crying like every day. Like, obviously, I didn't post all the time that I cried, but, you know, I would vent and be upset, and then, like, I would, like, revert back to how I started with all this, like, neediness and whatever, but I feel like you have to, like, go through it to get out. And I know how corny that sounds, because I hear it all the time, but now I get it. I get that you have to go through the storm in order to, like, did I say it right? Go through a storm? I don't know. I don't know the phrase, but but I think it is important to just let yourself feel all your feelings, and trying to find ways to overcome certain things and certain insecurities and things like that. I would always suggest, if it's really, really bad, I would suggest always go to a therapist. Um, I'm trying to go to a therapist, because obviously, yes, I'm like a lot better than what I was, but there's still things in me that I'm still dealing with. I'm still dealing with a lot of trauma and things like that. So, you know, not everything I say will magically make you better. That I can't do that, and I can't do that with myself. And I'm not gonna lie and be like, I'm so better now. I'm like happy. No, I'm not. I mean, I have my days where I'm like super happy, and I have my days where I'm super depressed. I literally just want to die. And I have them. I have them a lot, but what I'm talking about is kind of becoming my own person, which is something that I struggled with because I didn't know what kind of person I wanted to be and who I am. Um, and now I don't take shit from anybody, and I don't I don't need people to be in my life. Like, I'm not a person who's like, I need friends or I suck, you know? And honestly, I feel like that mindset brings good people into your life. And I'm noticing that. I'm really noticing that because the minute I stopped caring about um wanting friends and validation or whatever, I started getting like genuine people in my life. And I started seeing that people actually wanted to be around me instead of the other way around. Like, I'm the person, well, I was the person, I could say. I was the person who tried to squeeze into every group and every friend, and I try to like invite myself because I wanted to be friends with somebody, or I would try to invite myself or whatever. And I I guess people can smell the desperation that I had. Um so people, I guess, did not like how desperate I was to be friends with them or hang out with them. Um and yeah, but now that I'm like, I don't care if I don't see people for like 5 months. Oh well, I guess. Um but people are gravitating towards me, and I mean, it feels good because I feel like people actually genuinely want to see me. And for a long time, my self esteem was like, no one wants to see me. Um, and also, I've had this new mindset because of like my spirituality has grown, and I feel like I have a bigger purpose, and like I have this like spirit angel that's been telling me like, everything's gonna be okay, because I have a lot of doubts in myself and in what I do. Probably have imposter syndrome because I feel like this ain't it. I feel like I'm just kidding myself, that I'm like humoring this idea that I can be a filmmaker or whatever, and I keep making films but I'm not a real filmmaker, whatever, all that stuff. um so I'm just like learning, and I kind of lost my train of thought, but it's okay, because I just want to say what I want to bring in to like this new chapter in my life is more positivity. um I'm weeding out toxic, I'm weeding out things that I just don't want personally in my life anymore. um and I'm focusing on things that are important to me, and I'm focusing on myself. I'm not focusing so much on the channel, on my YouTube channel, and I wouldn't say I'm not focusing on my podcast, because I fucking love my podcast, and I'm so proud of how far this podcast has grown, how many episodes I have. I don't even know what I don't even know what episode this is. It's like episode 30 something, I don't know. But I'm really proud of this thing, and I know my podcast is all over the place, and I know I keep saying that. um I've been kind of like discouraged a little bit to make podcast episodes because I want to make them structured, and I'm really bad at structure, and I'm so sorry, but I just have to say, like, I'm taking my time because I'm trying to write a good, I wouldn't say script, because I don't want to script my podcast because I feel like it's less genuine if I don't say my things, but I will make more um, you know, outlines and things I want to say, because I do want to get all my thoughts out there, but I feel like having such strict things will like make me forget something I want to say, or I feel like I don't know how to squeeze it in. I don't know. Um, but yeah, that's why the podcast has been taking its time, and I haven't made so many episodes. I've been focusing on myself and then trying to make a structured thing. I have bonus episodes that I want to add in soon. Um, So please, if you guys are, if you guys are not on Spotify and Apple, I would say please go there and listen to my bonus episodes. I don't remember how many bonus episodes I have now, but there's some content that you guys are missing out if you guys are watching it just on YouTube. There's content you're missing out if you're only here. Like, there's stuff on Spotify that I do. I'm gonna try to make two podcasts, like two bonus episodes, as soon as possible and get them out like weekly. So please stick around. I'm gonna be doing a Chucky review. Um, I know it's not Halloween. It's only this summer, but season 2 of Chucky is coming out, and I want to get the first season done before the second one comes out because it will be coming out in the fall. So yeah, please stick around for the Chucky review because I think you guys will like Chucky. And if you guys haven't seen Chucky, I would do like a half non spoilers and then also a spoiler section so you guys can maybe get a little bit of the show and then watch it and then finish the episode. Anyways, that one's coming soon. Um, I want to leave the others a surprise, but I would just say please go on my Spotify or Apple or Google, literally anywhere you can find a podcast. I'm probably there because thank you, Anchor. Anchor's the reason why I'm able to do what I'm able to distribute to all platforms. So you have no excuse to not see me. So please subscribe, follow, and do all that jazz. You know. Thank you guys for celebrating my birthday. And also before I go, I'm actually going to Pride. I'm going to Pride in the morning because it's currently like night and I'm supposed to be waking up early. So yeah, I'm going to Pride and I'm going to be vlogging. I'm going to be vlogging it. So please watch out for if you guys are just listening on Spotify, please go on my YouTube, Soda Bomber, and watch the Pride vlog when it comes out because I'm going to make a nice, beautiful vlog. I have ideas of how I want the vlog to look because I do want it to look different from anything I've ever made. In terms of vlogs, I mean. And so yeah, please stick around. And yeah, just the last thing I want to say to everybody is don't be so hard on yourself because you can't do something or people bring you down. Just know that us underdogs gotta stick together and we will triumph. I don't know. That sounds so fucking corny, but I'm being serious. Like, we're all in this together, and we need to kind of like uplift each other and just be there and support each other for everything and anything. Yeah. So sorry if this birthday podcast is a mess. I'm a mess, and you guys already know that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed me ramble. I know I'm rambling, and I'm gonna continue rambling because I don't fucking listen. And I'll see you guys next time. And Kazoon tight.